Yo, what's up YouTube? TFO619. Intelligent May's not behind the camera because it's on the tripod. Picking up some of the orange juice. And we got a What You Running episode, what am I on, man? 14?
I want to say 14 or 15.
Dang it. Well, you guys know what it is because of the title. And just real quick, it's just, I guess, an update on my Fairies deck. Nothing too special. If you guys seen the last What You Running episode, whatever number it is, it was my my Fairies deck, and then I had a weird like Magnezone line in there, and I made it work. I was still winning, you know, our tournament each week or whatnot, but I opted to switch it up and just go, I guess more for speed and more for versatility. And then I've tried this list out for I think going on two weeks in a row now, and it's been amazing for me. So I'm just gonna run through my list as well as show off my mat that I actually drew. And if you go check out Intelligent May's page, she'll start her mat. It's actually pretty sick. So youtube.com/speechonline609. I drew it, and everybody knows my favorite Pokemon is Slow King. So there's a big Slow King, and then there's a Slow King and a Psyduck and a upside down Slack Off, and then a Shelter, which is Beast, because you know Shelter, you know, biting its tail and all that good stuff. And it just says bench and prizes and all that good stuff. So thumbs up for the mat. Whoa! Okay. So let me just go through my list real quick, guys. Honestly, let me, because it's in order, so let me just do, sorry. Okay. Oops. Like that. Okay. Alright, sorry guys. Okay, so standard for me is 3-2 line of Aromateas, 3 Spritzee, 2 Aromateas, Fairy Transfer, move all the energy around to whoever you need and attack from there. This seems perfect to me. I think 3-3 is a lot. Needs to say if they knock it out, hopefully it doesn't even have any energy on it anyway. Mainly they'll just be going for your actual main attacker that has energy on it, so hopefully they'll leave these alone, but you never know. But I do run a 3-2 line of that, self-explanatory. 2 Xerneas EX, 2 regular Xerneas. You know, you can get the X-Blast trade-off going, or the Breakthrough X-Blast, Breakthrough X-Blast. And it's resistance to dark. All these resistant to dark, which is really good now since Evil Tone Dark are running everything. And then regular Baby Xerneas, Geomancy for energy acceleration, and then Rainbow Spirit to knock out those Absols and all that nonsense. And then so then that's, you know, my fairy lineup or whatever, self-explanatory, pretty standard. Pokemon wise, okay, so I run 1 Latias EX. I know this card is completely never played, and since I started playing it, the people in my league have just been giving me the middle finger, as well as Jacqueline over here, because she hates this card too. I know, but they hate this card. If you don't know what this does, it has Bright Down. Its ability prevents effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon. With Pokemon by abilities, it's negated. So, I mean, Darker Eye, anything with an ability can't touch it. So it throws it's a thorn in the side, or what is it? What's the term? Like a wrench in the plans. There you go. It throws a wrench in the plans with Pyroar, and I run this for the Pyroar matchup because Pyroar has an ability and Delphox has an ability. So both almost the entire deck within itself almost can't touch it unless you're running like Pyro Charizard or whatever. But there's Pyro Delphox at our league, and I just ran this specifically for Pyroar, and it's barrier break. It does 70 and it goes through everything. So it goes through Pyroar's ability of basics not being able to touch it, and it goes through Suicune, and it goes through freaking Boufflant. So you know, it does a straight 70 with the Muscle Band. It does 90, so it's really gonna be able to 2-shot everything. This card, I mean, it's not effective on weakness resistance, so I mean, for the dragon matchup, this isn't really going to help because it's not going to one-shot your dragons. But I don't really care about dragons at all anyway, really, because from now on the dragons are going to be weak to fairy anyway, and Rayquaza rotates this year anyway, so I really don't give a crap. But I mean, this is a really, really slept on card, and if you guys have it, you might want to consider running it. It has a weird energy cost of fire, psychic and colorless, but I mean with Rainbow and Prism it's fine, but this really, really messes people's plans up, and I think it's a really good card. It's really slept on. I run one Magnezone EX, it's the new one. I run it for two reasons. One, I mean 2 for 40 isn't that bad, but I mean when you're hitting, with a band on it, that's 60, and then times 2 weakness because you want to hit this for the lightning weakness. I mean it's the 120 or whatever, which isn't that bad. It's decent, but I mean the 2 for 40 it's whatever. I run it for the dual bullet. Obviously it takes 3 lightning, so you have to have 3 rainbow or 3 prism on it, or any combination of the two, and it does 50 to 2 Pokemon. So it's kind of like Registeel? No. Registeel? Yeah, Registeel, triple laser 3 but it just does 50 to 2. And it doesn't have to be the active, but I will hit the active Eviltar or the active Lugia or whatever's weak to lightning if I need to. But I hit it because in the mirror match or whatever, it one-shots the Spritzies on the bench. I played Crobat, and it one-shots the Zubats on the bench, and it just spreads damage for that easy knockout, and then also for the metal matchup, because all these are weak to steel. It has a resistance to steel, which actually had helped me before. I know it's not going to be as good when the next set comes, because that set's going to be almost entirely based on bringing back fighting Pokemon, so that times 2 fighting weakness isn't going to help me whatsoever. But as of right now, I mean, being able to hit Eviltar, and we're just going back and forth, and even with the Eviltar, with the energy that it had on it, it couldn't even one-shot me. And it had a band on it. Let's see. And had a band on it, it didn't one-shot me, and I ended up being able to two-shot it. Actually, it took me 3 turns because of max potion, but this card, it's really not that good, honestly, but I think it's going to have some potential, I guess, in the future, and in the sense of being able to set up those one-shot knockouts, or prevent basics being benched in that sense too as well. Still run I still run the Cobalion. This helped me a lot as well in the mirror match. I mean, it's my steel type. I run this over the regular Cobalion because it just doesn't have the HP. Granted, 9 times out of 10, it just gets Lysandre'd up and blown up by Victini or Pyroar, but it still does its job. Righteous Ash for 30, and you discard a special energy, and then Steel Bullet, it goes through everything just like Latias, so it's going to one-shot your Bouffant anyway. It's going to put hit markers, I guess. Wow, I've been playing too much COD with you folks on Pyroar, but I'm not set on this card. I do like it a little bit more than the Cobalion just because it has the HP, and then has a 1 energy attack that discards other special energy, which is pretty big in this format, but I don't know, I just like it. Virizion, obviously, its ability stops special conditions, so Trevenant dies, Hypnotoxic Laser dies, which is really puts that extra damage on people with that Burbank. It has the water resistance, so that's really why I run it in there, really to stop status effects. The Suicune, it's won me so many games. This is actually how I beat Intelligent May on Sunday. I just tanked with it, and there wasn't anything she could have done. So I mean, it's an EX killer. It just stops them. But for the mirror match, I have 2 cards that go directly through it, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm really tracking EX. Same thing. I don't like the other tracking has Retaliate, yeah, but it doesn't have the HP. With the Pump Up Smash, it's just like a Retaliate because you're going to use it and then just knock out whatever is weak to fighting, and then if I have that Fairy energy in my hand, I could just get rid of it, put it on a Pokemon. So it's a little bit energy acceleration, and with that Rock Tumble, I've knocked out a couple of Spritzies, active Spritzies with that, the 2 for 50. Victini EX, self-explanatory, energy acceleration, Genesect Virizion killer with its intensifying burn. I mean, the HP's not there, but there's really not that many fire attacking Pokemon, let alone good ones with like Heatran, like Moltres, and then I guess Entei. I don't know, but this is why it's in there. And then Darkrai, obviously, for the free entry, Dark Cloak, but and you know, to kill Trevenant because it's weak to dark and all that other good stuff. It does have an attack, and I rarely use it, but it does have one. And that is my Pokemon lineup. So trainers and supporters, I go 4 Juniper, I go 3 Chorus, I go 2 Skyla, 2 Lysandre, and I go 3 Pokemon Fan Club, which I think is just perfect. These used to be catchers, but as I said in my other video, when I get Lysandre, I'll put it in there, and then we bought 2 blisters, and I got it, and so one's reversed. So yeah, if anybody has any of these full art or full art crest, because I don't want to buy them, let me know. I'll PM, I'll trade whatever you want. That's really what I want from this new set, is full art these or whatever, but I mean, I'll buy them if I have to. For Juniper, self-explanatory, I used to run Shauna, but I figured since I'm always going to have a full bench pretty much as I can, why am I going to Shauna for 5 when I can Caress for 5 plus? Given, you know, I played first turn Fan Club, first and second turn Fan Club, which I have done before. So I just opted for Shauna just because I think it's just, I opted to run Caress, because I just think it's a better fit. To Skyla for all the trainers that I run. Obviously, you can Skyla for your supporters if you need it. Lysandre, it's going to be a big hit. I mean, it's catcher, but I mean, it's supporter, but I mean, with Magnus Zone, you can play 2, but you know, you usually Lysandre for the knockout or the stop setup. So I just run 2, and I run Power Pad and Dow's Machine to get that back, and then 3 Fan Club because I want to have it opening hand, and it's good for when you super rot stuff or whatever. You can just Pokemon Fan Club and get it out. Actually, Intelligent Mate did that when we played, because I didn't knock out that dumb Reshiram twice, and I hated it. So that's my supporter line, trainer line. My 8th spec is Dow's Machine, because you can get any of this back, as well as all these trainers, and I just think it's a better fit in this instead of computer search, only because I could get a Lysandre back with Dow's Machine. I opted for 4 Max Potion. I know a lot of people run 3 and then with the Dow's Machine, but I'd rather Dow's Machine for something else as compared to Dow's Machine for Max Potion. I was either going to run 4 Max Potion or 4 Muscle Band, and I opted for Max Potion just because I like healing a little bit more over the damage. A lot of times with the Muscle Band, the plus 20 doesn't knock out whatever I'm trying to knock out anyway, so I just opted for the 4 Max Potion. I run 3 Ultra Ball. I don't run any Level Ball anymore just because I know I'm pretty sure it's going to rotate anyway, so I'm trying to run a deck that doesn't have any rotations. I know Tracking is probably going to rotate this year, so I'll probably just switch it for the regular one, but for right now I'm just going to run it just to run it. Ultra Ball, obviously, get any of these Pokemon back. Needless to say, I mean, it's reprinted. It's a good card. We're going to lose Level Ball, we're going to use Heavy Ball, and you know, that's that. Nobody runs Great Ball, so Ultra Ball's the way to go. I run 3 Muscle Band, mainly to, you know, put on Suicune or to guarantee, you know, a 2-shot on something. Plus 20, it's just really good, and you know, being able to put it to a EX Pokemon over the Silver Bangle is just amazing. The card's outstanding. 1 Super Rod, so I can get back my Fairy energy, my Pokemon. I tried Sacred Ash and I didn't like it because I couldn't get my energy back, my regular Fairy energy. So this gives the option just to give energy and Pokemon back. Starting the microphone, it's gonna take over Tool Scrapper, and same thing, but you just discard all tools instead of up to 2. So I just opted to just go 1 Startling Megaphone. Fairy Garden, I was going to run Fairy Garden or Shadow Triad just to have no weakness, so none of that matters, but I opted for Fairy Garden because a lot of times my Darkrai's prize and I need that free retreat, as well as it being a counter stadium. But you know, if Magnet Zone's up there with the 3 retreat or Kabalion or whatever, even Terrakion, I just want to be able to have free retreat in order to siphon my Pokemon, so I opted for Fairy Garden, which is actually working pretty well. And then my last trainer is Power Pass, shuffle 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into your deck. Some decks run a little bit more than this, but I run the 1 just because, I mean, at a certain point I just stopped playing supporters anyway once I have my energy and I'm set up, and you know, I have my max potions in my hand, and I just stopped playing stuff, so I just opted for 1. I was thinking about putting in the second one just in case, but I would have to lower part of my supporter count or something like that, which I don't want to do. I actually upped it as compared to what I ran last time, and yeah, I just opted for 1. And then obviously energy is going to be for Rainbow, for Prism, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Fairy, just standard. I mean, these energies count at everything, and then, you know, Fairy just for the basic energy, you know, for Victini and for who else used the basic geomancy. I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do when because I think Prism Energy rotates this year. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna do 4 Rainbow and freaking 10 Fairy. I'm really not sure, honestly. But I don't know. Let me know, guys, how I should go about that. But yeah, this is the deck. I win every week. It's pretty consistent for me. It's annoying to hit something for 120 or whatever, and then I'm max potion now. Intelligent man.
It's true. Oh.
Sorry. And I mean, that's just the basis of the deck. Make sure you like, comment, rate, subscribe, guys. The next mission run is going to be a new deck, obviously, but this is what I'm running, like tournament-wise, competitive play-wise. Like I said, if you have a full art Caress, full art Lysandre, or full art Pokemon fan club, let me know. PM me, message me, or comment, whatever. I'll trade for it to reverse and forward this deck and all that good stuff. But other than that, go check out Intelligent Maze page. She'll probably have a deck profile video in the near year or so. And if you guys want to see anything specific in the battle video, I know we haven't done one in a while, let us know and we'll go ahead and get that popping. More pack opening videos and all that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.